Hi there. I'm here in the cemetery in Rome, sitting next to the grave of Percy Shelley. He was the husband of Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein, of course. But he himself was a very well-known English romantic poet. He unfortunately died young, like some other English poets we might know. He died in 1822. He drowned in a boat accident at the age of 29. But I'm here to read you one of his poems. One of his better known poems is called To a Skylark. I may have read this one before because I know I've read Shelley in the past, but I don't know, reading it by his grave is like somehow different. So this one's called To a Skylark by Percy Shelley. Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert, that from heaven or near it pourest thy full heart in profuse strains of unpremeditated art. Higher still and higher from the earth thou springest like a cloud of fire. The blue deep thou wingest, and singing still dost soar, and soaring ever singest. In the golden lightning of the sunken sun, o'er which clouds are brightening, thou dost float and run like an unbodied joy whose race has just begun. The pale purple even melts around thy flight, like a star of heaven in the broad daylight. Thou art unseen, but yet I hear thy shrill delight, keen as are the arrows of that silver sphere, whose intense lamp narrows in the white dawn clear. Until we hardly see, we feel that it is there. All the earth and air with thy voice is loud, and when night is bare from one lonely cloud, the moon rains out her beams and heaven is overflowed. What thou art, we know not. What is most like thee? From rainbow clouds there flow not drops so bright to see, as from thy presence showers a rain of melody, like a poet hidden in the light of thought, singing hymns unbidden till the world is wrought to sympathy with hopes and fears it heeded not. Like high-born maiden in a palace tower, soothing her love-laden soul in the secret hour, with music sweet as love which overflows her bower, like a glowworm, golden in a dell of dew, scattering unbeholded its aerial hue among the flowers and grass which screen it from the view. Like a rose embowered in its own green leaves, by warm winds deflowered, till the scent it gives makes faint with too much sweet those heavy ringed leaves. Sound of vernal showers in the twinkling grass, rain awakened flowers, all that ever was, joyous and clear and fresh thy music doth surpass. Teach us, spirit or bird, what sweet thoughts are thine. I have never heard praise of love or wine that panteth forth flood of rapture so divine. Chorus hymnal of triumphant chant, matched with thine, would be all but empty vaunt, a thing wherein we feel there is some hidden want. What objects are the fountains of thy happy strain? What fields or waves or mountains? What shapes of sky or plain? What love of thine own kind? What ignorance of pain? With thy clear keen joyance, languor cannot be, shadow of annoyance never came near thee. Thou lov'st, but ne'er knew love's sad satiety. Walking or sleep, thou of death must deem things more true and deep than we mortals dream. Or how could thy notes flow in such crystal stream? We look before and after, and pine for what is not. Our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Yet, if we could scorn hate and pride and fear, if we were things born not to shed a tear, I know not how thy joy wherever should come near. Better than all measures of delightful sound, better than all treasures that in books are found. Thy skill to poet were, thou scorner of the ground. Teach me half the gladness that thy brain must know. Such harmonious madness from thy lips would flow. The world should listen then, as I am listening now. That is To a Skylark by Percy Shelley. And that was a long one, so the only other thing I'll tell you is what his grave says. On his grave is inscribed, "Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea, equals change into something rich and strange." Thank you so much. and I'll see you later.